Take us back, just for people that might not know your story all that well. What actually happened to you, and what were you diagnosed with when you were diagnosed?
So I think it's like a year ago, like 3 days ago, so 12 months to the date. I was over in Prague and somehow ended up with a complete T10 spinal lesion, and so I've got metalwork in my back from T9 to T11, and basically was told that people don't really recover from those, or there's 1% of injuries that could recover, and there was a lot of negative talk, and a lot of just basically no one had anything good to say about my hopes for regaining any feeling or movement below the waist, so that's when I wasn't happy with the diagnosis, so looked for a couple of second opinions, and came across the NeuroPhysics Institute, which was where I've basically put a lot of time and money into for the past 6 months, and it's paying off. I'm feeling really good, actually. I'm glad to say that I've seen a lot of improvement just with the 4 days that I did with Ken, and I was really happy with how it turned out.
You did 4-day intensive with Ken about 6 months ago now. We did a video with you then, and now we're doing another one. You've had another 4-day intensive with Ken. What are the improvements that you've noticed over the last 6 months?
So apart from like small things that I've noticed just from what I'm hoping is the spinal cord healing over the past 6 months is, but also there was a huge difference between from what I could do on Monday when I came in with Ken and what I left with on Thursday, and it was pretty exciting stuff, and me and Ken were both pretty happy with the results.
Snake-like patterns with the spine. Let it go. Look at this. See all this?
That's really fluid movement, isn't it?
Yeah. So really nice.
Amazing.
You could argue there's no interruption with that whatsoever.
Considering there's a big piece of metal in there, that's really fluid.
Yeah. Right through. It's nice snake-like. There's very primordial patterns.
That looks amazing there.
Yeah.
The breakthrough day was probably Wednesday, and I was able to get my hip flexors working, and also getting some stabilizing muscles working, which I couldn't do at all on Monday. So I was able to lean forward and balance a bit, and basically just sit upright without any support, which was a pretty unique feeling for me that I haven't felt in about a year now. So that was probably the first breakthrough, and then on the Thursday, Ken got me crawling along the mats, which was pretty good. So just using the hip flexors to pull the legs forward. It's definitely something that I didn't think I was going to be able to do Monday when I came through the door, but it was probably the highlight of the week, just being able to move around, not needing the wheelchair. So
I guess the back to the crawling bit, I suppose. You said it was the highlight of the week. You just mentioned then that you were never meant to have feeling below the T10 lesion. Mm-hmm. Do you now feel that you do have those sensations?
Well, it's a bit hard to say, because the feeling stops right at the hip flexors, so that's where the lesion sort of cuts off, but what I think is amazing is that I had absolutely no control over those muscles or those whatever it is tendons beforehand, and then after working with Ken, it's got them working again. So whether or not it's all the way below the lesion or on the lesion or whatever, I think it just goes to show that you can get the messages through somehow. And just from working with him last week, I've just been feeling completely different, like I've been feeling a bit like I can feel temperature and stuff. Definitely all positive stuff, and yeah, I'm very thankful to Ken for that.
And I guess moving forward, it's only 6 months in. These sort of things, they don't fix themselves quickly. It must give you a lot of hope and anticipation of what can happen in another 6 months.
Yeah, so one thing that is a common theme throughout spinal cord injuries is just the duration of time that it takes for that sort of tissue to heal. And basically, when you think about a baby learning to crawl or walk or anything, it doesn't happen fast. So I'm in it for the long run, and so is Ken and everyone here at the NeuroPhysics Institute. So yeah, it's been good.
What would you say to somebody who was considering coming down here for almost any kind of condition?
I'd just say that no matter what what do you think you've got wrong with you, I just would say that don't take whatever the doctors or specialists say as gospel, because if there's anything that I've seen here is that that stuff's really irrelevant. It's all, and Ken's the only one doing this sort of stuff now, and it's interesting because they do a lot of research with this sort of stuff, and it's going on at the moment, but before any results or anything's published, it'll be a couple of years before it filters down to the public. So I think what Ken's doing here is unique and pretty innovative. So I'd say just come down and have a chat to anyone here at who's in charge, and they'll be able to let you know what they can do for you.